The world of military aviation is buzzing. A major development is unfolding, one with the potential to dramatically reshape the strategic landscape of South Asia. Reports are circulating that China is offering its advanced J-35 stealth fighter jet to its long-standing ally, Pakistan. This isn't just another arms deal. It's a move that could send shockwaves across the region, particularly for Pakistan's nuclear-armed neighbor, India. The J-35, also known as the Gurfalcon, represents a significant leap in military technology for any nation that operates it. It's a fifth-generation fighter, placing it in an elite category of aircraft defined by stealth advanced sensors, superior combat capabilities. For Pakistan, acquiring such an aircraft would be transformative. The implications of this potential sale are vast and complex. The offer is not just for a cutting-edge fighter, it reportedly comes with a significant discount. This financial incentive makes the deal incredibly attractive for Pakistan, a nation facing persistent economic challenges. The move signals a deepening of the already robust China-Pakistan alliance, moving beyond economic corridors and into the realm of top-tier defense integration. This development forces us to ask some critical questions. Why is Beijing willing to part with its prized stealth technology at a reduced price? What does this mean for the delicate military balance between India and Pakistan? And how will the United States, a key player in the region, react to China's bold strategic play? This isn't just about one country getting new planes, it's about the introduction of a true low observable or stealth combat aircraft into one of the world's most volatile geopolitical flashpoints. The J-35 is designed to evade modern radar systems, giving its operator a massive advantage in any potential conflict. It can penetrate deep into enemy airspace undetected, strike high-value targets, engage enemy aircraft before they even know it's there. The arrival of such a capability in Pakistan would nullify many of the conventional military advantages currently held by India, which has invested heavily in advanced air defense systems, fourth-generation plus fighters like the French Rafale. The strategic calculus is about to be rewritten. Therefore, the news of this offer, which broke on October 6, 2025, has captured the attention of defense analysts and policymakers worldwide. It represents a major escalation in the technological arms race in South Asia. The deal, if it goes through, would mark the first time a non-Western stealth fighter is exported, solidifying China's position as a major global arms supplier. It's a chess move that puts pressure on New Delhi, Washington, forcing them to reconsider their own defense postures and alliances. The story of the J-35 in Pakistan is about more than just hardware. It's about shifting loyalties, technological proliferation, and the future of aerial warfare in the 21st century. The Shenyang J-35, often referred to by its export designation FC-31 or its nickname Gurfalcon, is the crown jewel of China's burgeoning military-industrial complex. It is a twin-engine mid-size fifth-generation stealth fighter. This classification puts it in the same league as America's F-35 Lightning II and F-22 Raptor. The primary characteristic that defines the J-35 is its low observable design. The jet's airframe is built with sleek, angled surfaces and radar-absorbent materials. These features are meticulously engineered to deflect and absorb enemy radar waves, drastically reducing its radar cross-section. This makes the J-35 incredibly difficult to detect, track and target with modern air defense systems and enemy fighters. Beyond its stealth capabilities, the J-35 is packed with advanced technology. It is expected to feature a state-of-the-art, active electronically scanned array radar. This type of radar provides superior detection range, tracking of multiple targets, and resistance to electronic jamming, compared to older, mechanically scanned systems. Combined with an advanced distributed aperture system and an electro-optical targeting system, the pilot has unparalleled situational awareness. These sensors give the pilot a 360-degree view around the aircraft, allowing them to see through the airframe and identify threats from all directions. This fusion of sensor data is what gives fifth-generation fighters their decisive edge in combat. The J-35 is also designed for versatility. It boasts an internal weapons bay, a crucial feature for maintaining its stealth profile. Carrying weapons internally prevents them from creating a large radar reflection, unlike planes that carry bombs and missiles on external pylons under their wings. The bay is believed to be capable of carrying a mix of advanced air-to-air missiles. like the PL-15 and precision-guided munitions for ground attack missions. This allows the J-35 to perform a wide range of roles, from air superiority to deep strike missions, without compromising its low observability. Its twin-engine design also offers increased thrust and redundancy, which can improve survivability and performance, especially in demanding carrier-based operations for which it was also designed. Finally, the J-35 is built with an eye toward future growth and network-centric warfare. It's designed to be a node in a larger battle network, capable of sharing data seamlessly with other aircraft drones, ground forces, and command centers. This data fusion capability allows a group of networked J-35s to act as a cohesive and intelligent fighting force, sharing sensor information to build a comprehensive picture of the battle space. This multiplies the effectiveness of each individual aircraft. The J-35 is not just a fighter jet, it is a flying, sensing, and fighting computer, representing a quantum leap in air combat technology that China is now willing to share with a key partner. The Pakistan Air Force, or PAF, is a professional and highly respected fighting force, but it faces a growing challenge: an aging fleet. The backbone of the PAF is composed of American-made F-16 Fighting Falcons and the locally co-produced JF-17 Thunder. While both are capable fourth-generation fighters, many of the F-16s have been in service for decades. They have been upgraded over the years, but they are fundamentally older designs. The JF-17, developed jointly with China, is a cost-effective and versatile workhorse. However, even its latest Block 3 variant, which features an ESA radar, is considered a 4.5-generation aircraft. It lacks the defining stealth characteristics of a true 5th-generation platform. This technological gap is becoming more pronounced as Pakistan's primary adversary, India, continues its own ambitious modernization program. Dassault Rafale, Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, AMCA, Su-30 MKI heavy fighters. This puts the PAF at a quantitative and, increasingly, a qualitative disadvantage. Without a 5th-generation platform of its own, Pakistan risks falling behind in the regional air power equation, making it more vulnerable to Indian air superiority in a potential conflict. The need for a next-generation fighter is therefore not just a matter of prestige for Pakistan. It is a pressing operational requirement. A stealth fighter like the J-35 would allow the PAF to counter India's growing anti-access and area denial capabilities. It could be used as a day-one asset in a conflict, tasked with penetrating India's sophisticated air defense network to take out critical command and control nodes, radar sites, and air bases. This would create openings for the rest of the PAF's fleet JF-17s and F-16s to operate more freely. The J-35 would act as a force multiplier, enhancing the effectiveness of Pakistan's entire air force and leveling the playing field. Pakistan's options for acquiring a 5th-generation fighter are extremely limited. Western nations, particularly the United States, are highly unlikely to sell their top-tier stealth aircraft, like the F-35, to Pakistan. This leaves China as Pakistan's only viable partner for acquiring this level of technology. The J-35, therefore, fits perfectly into Pakistan's needs. It provides a credible path to 5th-generation capabilities, ensures interoperability with its existing Chinese-made assets, and reinforces the deep strategic bond between Islamabad and Beijing. The acquisition would be a logical and necessary step in the PAF's modernization journey. China's decision to offer the J-35 to Pakistan at a discount is a calculated move, rooted in a broader, long-term geopolitical strategy. It's not, an act of simple generosity. First and foremost, the deal serves to solidify China's position as Pakistan's all-weather strategic partner. By providing its most advanced military hardware, Beijing is binding Islamabad even more tightly into its orbit. Technology supply chains training locking out Western influence and creating a dependent and loyal ally on India's western flank. The discounted price ensures the deal is politically and economically feasible for Pakistan. Secondly, exporting the J-35 is a major power play against India. For India, it presents a direct military challenge, forcing New Delhi to divert significant resources. It keeps India preoccupied on its western border and distracted from China's Himalayan and Indian Ocean activities. And it's a power play against the United States as well. Selling a stealth fighter to a major non-NATO ally challenges Washington's historical role in the region. Furthermore, the deal is a massive advertisement for China's defense industry. A successful PAF induction would endorse Chinese military tech. It would show China can compete with Western stealth fighters. Middle East, Africa, Southeast Asia that want advanced capabilities without Western political strings. Using Pakistan as a showcase could pay enormous dividends for Beijing's arms export ambitions. Finally, the deal gives China invaluable real-world data and operational feedback. Having the J-35 operated by the skilled PAF in complex environments is a golden opportunity. The PAF's experience would give Beijing crucial insights into performance, strengths, and weaknesses. That feedback loop helps refine design, tactics, and support systems. Pakistan becomes a proving ground for China's premier fighter, maturing the platform for the PLA Air Force and Navy. When placing the J-35 in the context of regional air power, its most direct competitor is the Indian Air Force's Dassault Rafale. The Rafale is a formidable 4.5 generation aircraft, lauded for its omni-role capability, powerful Spectra electronic warfare suite, and long-range Meteor air-to-air missiles. In a direct dogfight, a Rafale might hold its own against many aircraft. However, the J-35's primary advantage is its stealth. The core principle of fifth-generation air combat is first look, first shot, first kill. The J-35 is designed to detect the Rafale long before the Rafale can detect it. This allows a J-35 pilot to fire long-range missiles and disengage, potentially destroying the Rafale without ever entering visual range combat. The Rafale's EW systems are built to jam radars, but countering low observable stealth is a different, harder challenge. The Rafale is more combat-proven, yet the J-35's stealth and AESA radar aim to nullify those strengths. A J-35 plus JF-17 Block 3 package would be a complex threat. The J-35 could stealthily penetrate, feed targeting data to JF-17s, and those JF-17s could fire from standoff ranges. That network tactic is tough for the IAF to defeat. Comparing to the F-35, use the side-by-side silhouettes. Both jets are single-seat, stealthy, and use advanced sensor fusion. But the F-35 is single-engine. The J-35 is twin-engine, more power and redundancy, potentially higher operating cost. The F-35 likely has more mature sensor fusion and networking. Its battlefield God's Eye view is widely praised. The F-35 program's scale and partners gave it heavy testing and refinement. The J-35 is catching up. It's believed to use WS-19 engines, or WS-21 engines, enabling supercruise, supersonic without afterburner. Its newer design may incorporate lessons from the F-35. While the F-35 may still lead in integration and stealth quality, the J-35 is a credible peer. If Pakistan fields it, we'd likely see stealth versus stealth over South Asia for the first time, while India pursues its own stealth program and foreign options. The news of a potential J-35 sale to Pakistan has been met with significant alarm in New Delhi. For Indian military planners, this represents a worst-case scenario. The acquisition of a stealth fighter by Pakistan would erode the conventional military advantage that India has worked hard to build and maintain. India has invested billions in acquiring advanced fighters, Rafale Su-30 MKI, as well as sophisticated air defense systems like the S-400 Triumph from Russia. A stealthy J-35 threatens to render parts of this expensive defensive shield obsolete, as it is designed specifically to penetrate such networks. The development will undoubtedly force India to accelerate its own fifth-generation fighter programs. India's response is likely to be multifaceted. Militarily, it will push for faster development of its indigenous AMCA program, and may look to upgrade its existing fleet with more advanced radar's electronic warfare suites. There will likely be renewed calls to procure more Rafales, or even explore options for acquiring a foreign stealth fighter, although such options are limited and extremely expensive. Diplomatically, India will voice its strong objections to China, framing the sale as a destabilizing action that fuels an arms race in the subcontinent. It will also leverage its strategic partnerships, particularly with the United States, France, Russia, to counter the growing China-Pakistan axis. From Washington's perspective, this development is deeply concerning. It represents a major strategic victory for China in its great power competition with the United States. The deal undermines American efforts to diplomatically and militarily isolate China, and showcases Beijing's ability to project power and influence through high-tech arms exports. It also complicates the U.S. relationship with Pakistan, a historical but often difficult partner. While the U.S. has pivoted towards India as its primary strategic partner in the region, through initiatives like the Quad, it still requires some level of cooperation from Pakistan, particularly on counterterrorism, Afghan stability. The United States' reaction will likely involve a combination of diplomatic pressure and strategic reassurance to India. Washington may offer India more advanced military technology and increase the frequency and complexity of joint military exercises to enhance interoperability and signal a united front against Chinese expansionism. However, the U.S. is in a difficult position. It is unlikely to sanction Pakistan heavily for the purchase, as this could push Islamabad completely into Beijing's camp. Instead, Washington will likely walk a fine line, expressing its displeasure while trying to maintain some leverage. The J-35 deal serves as a stark reminder that the strategic competition with China is playing out across the globe, with South Asia as a critical arena. The potential sale of the J-35 is not an isolated event. It is the culmination of a decades-long military relationship often described as Iron Brothers. Forged in the crucible of shared strategic interests, primarily a mutual suspicion of India. From its earliest days, China has been a crucial source of military hardware, especially when Western sanctions limited Islamabad's options. This cooperation began with tanks, artillery, and has since evolved to include China's most sophisticated weapon systems. This enduring alliance forms the bedrock for a deal like the J-35. The joint development of the JF-17 Thunder is the standout example of this cooperation. It gave Pakistan a modern, affordable fighter. The relationship goes beyond aircraft. China is the primary supplier to the Pakistan Navy: advanced frigates, corvettes, Hangar-class submarines with air-independent propulsion. These submarines give Pakistan a credible second strike capability. Visual: Chinese and Pakistani naval officers shaking hands on the deck of a warship. This naval cooperation helps China secure maritime trade routes and project power into the Indian Ocean. This military link is a pillar of CPEC, GAI's, Beijing's Belt and Road flagship. CPEC funds huge infrastructure in Pakistan: ports, power plants, transportation networks. Gwadar Port, run by a Chinese state firm, is the centerpiece. It gives China a direct link to the Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean, bypassing the Strait of Malacca. Protecting these investments is paramount, so a tech-advanced Pakistani military with Chinese hardware, like the J-35, is seen as vital. The J-35 deal marks the next phase, integrating fifth-generation technology. That could mean deeper interoperability, joint air patrols, shared satellite data, shared drone data, integrated command and control networks. A unified strategic front immensely challenging for India to counter, forcing it to plan for a potential two-front conflict. The J-35 is more than an aircraft. It's a symbol of an ironclad future, where the Dragon and the Crescent's destinies are deeply intertwined, reshaping the region's security architecture.